Everyone relax. This is TOFOP. I'm Charlie Wilson.
I'm Will Anderson. Hello and thank you for watching.
And thank you to our loyal patron subscribers. And 10 years we've had a Patreon. I still don't know how to refer to them.
Our patrons.
But it's Patreon.
Yeah.
They're
Patreon
patrons,
is an app through
which we have patrons.
Yeah.
But why didn't they just call it Patreon?
Not a question that I can answer.
Anyway, our patrons.
I've noticed on the Final Word podcast that Adam Collins in particular would just refer to it as patron and as their patrons.
Okay, so let's just follow them. They're
Well,
successful.
I assume because that word was not available as a domain name.
Probably,
okay,
right? And they've
So
just
they
gone,
put
well,
an-
also
put
it's
an E in there.
online, right? It's patrons, but it's online, so we put an E
E.
in there. Because
that makes
remember,
sense.
there was that time where
Patron.
yeah.
Everything was I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And E was like the internet as well, like email and that sort of stuff. So I think that's like a Patreon.
Okay. Well, our patrons, we put the call out. Can you give us some questions? And the mailbag is filled up to the point that we're going to do a couple mailbag episodes in a row because there are so many inquiries to get to. So we've got letters.
We've got letters. We've got lots and lots of letters. Oh,
Letters. The first bit of mail has come in from Caitlin.
Caitlin.
I got to put my glasses
Thank
on.
you,
Bloody hell. Here we
Caitlin,
go.
for.
Oh,
I know. You know what I love the most is
what?
that we were about to start the podcast. You had your glasses on. I had my glasses on.
And we took them off.
Well, you
I took mine off.
aggressively,
Yeah, because I can't.
demonstrably.
You go out of focus when I put these on.
Yeah.
Because I'm shorts, whatever. And these are reading glasses, not
Yeah.
looking at Will's
I
glasses.
understand.
Yeah.
But it was just you took them off with such
I was angry.
frustration.
Because-
and then only mere minutes later you have had to
Come
welcome
crawling back. How dirty do your glasses get? Like
Oh,
I'm constantly
so dirty.
It's so annoying, right? Like
No.
I'm constantly cleaning.
That's the
cleaning,
difference
touching.
between you and I.
You don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. In fact, it annoys other people more how dirty my glasses are than it annoys me.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't. So you can look through a foggy. You don't. Doesn't bother you reading. Doesn't bother you looking at someone.
I mean, if I'm going to read something, I will give them a little bit of a clean beforehand.
What about
But-
if there's a chip in your sunglasses? Does that bother you?
What do you mean?
Like if you got a scratch or a chip? does
Oh,
that
I
bother you?
thought you meant like if there
Oh,
was like
the-
a
like
crisp
a meta-
lodged in my... Oh, no, I didn't even mean that.
Your Google Smart.
No, I didn't mean a chip in your sunglasses Ray-Ban style, like you can look up your Facebook or whatever. No, I meant in my head, this gives you an insight into my brain. When you said when there's a chip in your sunglasses, my immediate like thing that I've conjured is I'm on holidays, I'm eating
Eating a potato
chips,
chip.
and they've got caught in my sunglasses somehow, and I'm just haven't even bothered wiping it away because I'll just look through it.
That'll be fine. No, like when you get a scratch in your lens, like that
Yeah.
to me, that's a what do you call it? It's like a thorn in your. What are they? There's a phrase for it when something's bugging you. Like it's a. What the fuck they
A
call
thorn
it?
in your side?
No, thorn in the side, but it's like
Every rose has
splinter.
a thorn.
A splinter in the mind's eye. Is you like
Yes, that common
I think you just
expression.
made that up, Charlie.
A
That is-
splinter in the mind's eye. That's like a spin-off.
Google it.
It's a spin-off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter in the mind's eye.
Splinter
It's
in the
that time
mind's
that
eye.
rat took ayahuasca.
it's a thought that it's an irritating thought, something that you can't get rid of. It's a splinter in the mind's eye. That's a common phrase.
Maybe up the Northern Rivers, maybe up your woo-woo ayahuasca cane toad ceremonies that you're all getting involved in.
Have you found it, James? Splinter in the mind's
Splinter in the
eye?
mind's
I think
eye.
it's an episode of Star Trek as well.
Is Splinter in the mind's eye?
Splinter in the mind's
all right,
eye.
nerd.
Or it might be a Philip K. Dick
Splinter
novel.
in the mind's eye isn't a standard idiom,
Ha.
but it's famously
yeah.
used in The Matrix,
Oh, The Matrix.
like a splinter in your
Oh,
mind.
look at you, red pill, trying to get propaganda into our podcast.
Anyway, this came in from Caitlin. After Charlie's
Caitlin.
recent discovery of Sabrina Carpenter
Yes.
and your enjoyment of her fun lyrics, I'm dying for a breakdown of nonsense from her emails. I can't send album. What? I understand everything up until the last part of that.
I didn't. You lost
I'm
me at
dying for a
nonsense.
breakdown of nonsense, which is the name of the
Yeah,
song.
okay.
From her emails, I can't send. From her emails, I can't send album. What does that do? Does that make sense? Anyway, let's get to
Okay,
nonsense.
all right.
I've got it here. Well, I've pulled it up,
Okay, great.
and I do love Sabrina Carpenter. I think she's very fun.
Not sure I know the song Nonsense. Would I know it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm reading this and I think you do.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, it's all dirty, fun stuff. So,
Okay.
starts off with no. Oh, la, 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 la. Think I only want one number in my phone.
Think I only want one number in my phone, 69.
I might change your
Sweet.
contact to don't leave me alone.
I'll change your contact to don't leave me alone.
Yeah.
But that doesn't.
As in don't answer. Like some people say don't answer. You get like a debt collector or something.
Yours is
Don't
like,
answer.
don't leave me alone.
Don't leave me alone.
But surely do answer would be better.
Don't leave me alone. It doesn't rhyme though with phone. You said you like my eyes and you like to make them roll
Okay.
because you tell terrible jokes. I
Yeah. Oh
assume.
my God. I'm rolling my eyes at you.
Treat me
No,
like.
he brings around
Have
a
we-
lot of MDMA.
Have we done this?
I've
Did-
never
did-
heard this song before.
Okay, and we didn't do this on the special app we did with Amy, the lyric breakdown.
No, I don't
Oh,
know.
We did do a Sabrina Carpenter one on
Yeah.
that. Maybe it was a different one. Because all her songs have a similar, they're all playfully erotic.
Okay.
So I just, forewarning, this might
Titillating.
be the second time we've done this. Because
I don't remember this song.
treat me like a queen, now you've got me feeling thrown.
Okay. Okay. This is nice wordplay.
Yeah.
Treat me like a queen because, like, respect me.
Yeah.
Treat me like a queen.
That's Eminem level kind of wordplay, right?
But you've got me feeling thrown.
Yeah.
Which has got a double meaning. I love it.
I can't help myself when you get close to me. Baby, my tongue goes numb. Sounds like blah, blah, blee.
Okay. I think he's drugging her because her eyes have rolled back in her head and she can't feel her tongue.
Yeah, he's a dentist.
Yeah.
Sounds like blah, blah, blee. Don't want no one else. Don't want. Baby, I'm in too deep. Here's a little song I wrote about you and me.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cartwheels in my stomach when you walk in. When you've got your arms around me. Oh, it feels good. It feels so good I had to jump the octave.
What? Oh, this is in the song.
Oh,
Is
I
that
don't know
in
if she
the
does
song?
it in the song.
Well,
I thought that was an orgasm reference.
oh, jump
Like,
the octave.
Like go high.
Is
go-
that what happens in an orgasm? Jumping the octave?
Yeah, if it's a really good one.
I didn't imagine that it was like, it's like the end of Take On Me, is it? It's a real aha moment.
On me. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know. That's what I would have thought. I mean, I assume all her lyrics are kind of double entendres.
Right.
So
Okay.
she's jumping the octave. Did you, James? You see any?
Did you think that was sexual, James?
innuendo on that?
No.
Okay.
No,
All right, just me.
okay.
Just me.
All
I'm a
right. What were the
dirty
other things she
little perv.
said? Something about the cartwheel? Was that sexual?
Yeah, no, that wasn't sexual.
Okay. All right.
Cartwheels in my stomach when you walk in, when you got her arms around me. Oh, it feels so good. I had
So
to
good.
jump the octave.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
I think I got an X, but I forgot him.
X?
I feel, who's the
Again,
X?
this is
That's not bad.
ecstasy. No, she dropped an X.
Oh, eyes
and then
are
her eyes
rolling,
are rolling
tongue's
back.
gone
Her tongue's
numb.
gone numb. She's talking nonsense.
She's singing.
She got cartwheels in her stomach.
I can't find my chill. I
No.
must have lost it. I don't even know. I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking all around the clock. I'm talking hope nobody knocks. That's definitely sex. I'm talking the opposite of soft. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You guys need me to draw you a map?
Oh, is this opposites? Is she playing opposites?
Yeah. Opposite. I'm talking the opposite of soft.
Yeah. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
No, if it's the opposite of soft, it'd be something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
brick.
exactly. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
I'm talking wild thoughts. You got to keep up with me. I got some young energy. I caught the LOVE, but how do you do this to me?
Uh-huh.
But I can't help myself. When you get
Okay.
close to me, maybe my tongue goes numb. I sound like blah 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 blah. I don't want no one else, baby. I mean, I do know this song. This is off that album she did, not the man. What's it called? The one where she's on her knees, the one that's controversial. Not that album, the one before that.
Welcome to Old Men Talk About
Pop
Modern
music. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cartwheels in my stomach when your arms around me. Octave, blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Song last verse. This song
This
catchier
song,
than
catchier
chicken pox.
Than chicken pox.
I
This
bet
song
your
catchier
house
than chicken pox is.
I bet your house is where my other sock is.
Is. Oh, yeah.
Woke up this morning, thought I'd write a pop hit. How quickly can you take your clothes off? Pop quiz. And
How
then
has she gone home with only one sock, though? Like, I understand how you would leave the laundromat with
Barefoot.
only one sock.
walk of shame barefoot? If she's wearing like heels or something or stockings.
And you think she's just, like, left one sock at his joint and
She's
just
carrying,
gone home.
put a shoe. She's gathered up her.
Yeah.
She's put her dress back on or whatever.
Yeah.
Gathered her shoes.
Yeah.
And she's walked home barefoot. and
Okay.
She just forgot to get her
All right.
socks.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't think that's viable.
No, that's
excuse?
possible.
Okay.
I just wanted to walk through it.
Okay, this is from DJ Oogle, in brackets, the fugly one. Okay. What advice can you give to a first-time writer who has just finished their first screenplay? Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
well
a hell of
done.
an achievement. Well done. Well, the advice would be like professionally, like how do you get it out? How do you get in front of people? I would suggest, depending on where you live, there's
What does finished mean for a start?
as in
Do you think this means he's finished
shooting draft.
like a draft that is like ready to be shot, or to go to an editor, or to like what are this? Because it's not as simple as write a script, find a director, make a movie.
no,
There's
there'll be more drafts.
yeah.
and
So what are
notes.
the people who don't know? Because you've got some insight into what many
Yes.
of these steps might be. So what are they?
Well, so generally, you need to find a producer. You want someone to come on board and help you make it. I don't know if you're a director, writer-director yourself. You might also have to find a director. But generally, it starts with a producer or a production company. They will option your script to make it. So this draft that you have, it may be finished to your eyes, but undoubtedly when other people get involved, unless you are the complete auteur and it's like all your vision, then there's going to be less notes. But there'll still be notes because the first stop will be the producers or the production company. Then if they take it on or attach a director, I'm sure there'll be some discussions. They might have some notes. They may not have notes. But then what they're going to try and do is there's all different steps of how you do it. But generally what people try and do is attach one or two names to it, like lead actors. So you can then go to a sales agent, and film sales are broken into territories. So you most likely go to domestic sales like a Madman or a local production a local distributor.
Madman are a film distributor.
Film
not
distributor
just,
Australia.
don't just
So
find
don't go to any
random madman
with a gumboot on their head
No.
yelling stuff out under a
Yeah.
bridge. No.
No.
But you might also, and this is what I've done with a lot of my scripts, is you go to a funding body like Screen Australia, Screen New South Wales, Screen Vic, wherever you live, and ask them for some development funds so you can do another pass, which is also a good way to get in their system so they're aware of who you are, so that when you go on for development funding, when you go for production funding, they've already got a vested interest in it. So that would be my advice. Would be first step is, even if you think it's a finished script, it doesn't hurt to get a producer involved and then go for some funding, get it in the system, because eventually you're going to have to ask for money to get the film made anyway.
I've just got a counter point of view. I've seen some great stuff on Grok. I reckon just like send it straight to Grok, see if Grok can put it together for you instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you have written this using AI at all, even research, I'm not saying like you had AI write it, but you've been doing research, like just say your film's about like a soccer team in the 1960s.
Oh, yeah.
I would check your settings on whatever AI program you're using, because that shit just becomes open slather, and you might have a brilliant idea that they've just scraped for data, and before you know it, your idea will be stolen. So there are settings on different AI engines where you can say, what do you call it? It's like sandbox it, where it's like the information doesn't go outside of that. But every producer I've spoken to has said, do not put key information about your script or your idea on ChatGPT.
Charlie, finally, the rest of the world is getting behind the idea of don't share shit online that you
Ever.
don't want the robots to know about.
100%. I mean, look, often when I meet people who want to get into writing, there is a resistance to share with too many people because you're worried about, people stealing your idea or, getting notes, whatever. I would say that I understand, perfectly understandable, but I think find people that you trust. I think you do need some feedback.
Yes.
And that's why there's really great organizations that have filmmaker meet and greets, go to a few of those, chat to other writers, chat to other producers, get a vibe on.
It's a good idea. And I've got friends who are authors as well who find similar, groups and communities, and they say that the immense benefit that you get out of those things, almost universally, there's unfortunately the few pubes in the kebab, that spew it, people think, oh, my idea is going to, there has been obviously ideas or things that have been stolen over the years, but it is insignificant compared to the amount of positive. And particularly in this era of AI, it's probably easier to trust a human not to steal your idea than it is to put it
Yeah. I also think too, just for the purposes of getting people to read your script, you're more likely. There's very few places that will just take like submissions, unsolicited submissions. If you meet someone face to face, they're more likely to ask to read what you've seen once they've met you and they've got an idea of it. Having said that, I'm terrible at networking, but Gemma is very, very good at going out and meeting people, telling them what we're up to, gauging interest, and then following up. So that would be my advice. But yeah, good luck with it. I hope you get it made. All right, this is from Michelle. I was reminiscing the other day about the year I went over to Melbourne for the comedy festival.
Can I say, by the way, just in the idea of people stealing your idea, we have done nothing but put out ideas on this podcast for 15 years and no one really has.
Were we accused Australian Tourism of stealing our crocodile?
Now, that one they might have stolen. That one I still might.
I was reminiscing the other day about the year I went over to Melbourne for the comedy festival. The Airbnb I stayed in was across the road from Tuxedo Cat.
Oh, yeah.
A tiny venue. And I went there a few times just because it was handy. I saw one show 3 times and there was a special guest each time. I can barely remember any details other than there was a song called Hitler's Beef Chair to the tune of Hip to Be Square. And one time...
It's Hitler's Beef Chair. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's
one
fine.
time Will performed Ice Ice Baby.
What?
Does Will remember what the show was and does he have a backstory to share? I mainly remember being confused and absolutely loving it at the same time. Do you remember doing Ice Ice Baby at Tuxedo Cat? Where is Tuxedo Cat?
Tuxedo Cat is... so there's Night Cat in Fitzroy and then Tuxedo Cat is the adult nightclub cabaret type venue that is down further in Fitzroy. But this must be... I mean, this has got to be so long ago.
Yeah, she doesn't say when.
Yeah, but I mean, this is it's got to be.
So did they do like
decades
a
ago?
Celeb karaoke, comedian
Charlie,
karaoke? Or
I
something?
can't remember. I'm just barely being able to tell you where Tuxedo Cat
Didn't the
is.
strange little weird guys used to do like they did a
scared weird little guys?
What did I call them? Scared
Strange
little weird guys.
little weird,
little weird fuckers.
They're scared
weird little
guys. Not what is
The scared weird little guys.
Yes.
Didn't they used to do a karaoke band, the comedians?
Yes, true.
Yeah. I remember watching Charlie Pickering do Jump Around, House of Pain.
Oh yeah.
And I was watching him and I'm like, I think he genuinely thinks this is a career path for him if comedy doesn't work out.
Of course he did.
So you don't remember getting up and performing Ice Ice Baby?
Oh,
Should
Charlie.
you do Ice Ice Baby now?
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention, is it? Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flows like a harpoon daily or nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I will glow to the extreme. I rock a mark like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax the trump like a candle. Dance. A million speakers that boom. I'm filling your cage like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than my best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better come play. Better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, I'll solve it. Check out my hook while the DJ revolves it. Ice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, not
pretty
bad,
good.
but not
quite.
word perfect.
Brad says, hello, Charlie and Will. Thank you for all the awesome content. Apologies if this has already been spoken about, but what did Will think of Now You See Me, Now You Don't? The new one.
Yeah, I'm familiar with what it is.
Does it have a colon? Is it?
So, I mean, we've talked about this.
Did we talk
before.
about the show?
No, in the lead up to it and how
Okay.
excited I was about
Yeah.
it. And again, not to go over old ground, but
Is this
clearly
the third one or the fourth
this is
one?
the third one.
Okay.
And clearly the second one should have been Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is what this third one is. And the third one should have been Now You Three Me.
Okay.
Right?
So hang on. What's the first one called?
Now You See Me.
And then the second one's called...
Now You See Me Too.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that one should have been called Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Or
just Now You Don't.
Or Now You Don't.
Now You Don't's a terrible name for a film.
So I think Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is what this one is called. That's fine for the second one.
So
and then the
confusing.
third one, Now You Three Me.
Yeah.
That's just classic movie naming conventions.
So I haven't seen any of them, but I know in this one it's like the new generation.
Yeah. And I thought I was going to hate that. And I enjoyed it very much.
So
They did an excellent job of...
where do you rank them? What, is it 1, 3, 2? 1, 2, 3?
That's not bad, actually. Like, I reckon 1, 3, 2. Yeah, I reckon 1, 3, 2.
Okay.
In that order. But they're all
It's
about
the Die Hard ranking.
they're all about the same good, which is part of why these movies have been so successful, is that they've never tried to be more or less than what they were the first time around. Like, they've continued to kind of, like, they are variations on a theme, and bringing in the new generation gave them an opportunity to, like, go back to things that had happened before but see them through new eyes or reinvent them a bit. Went to the movies, made it a special occasion, gold class, like the whole thing. It was...
Did you dress up like one of the characters?
Charlie, we literally discussed whether we were going to dress like the characters.
Did you really?
Because it's just, people dress up for Wicked and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just thought it'd be
Blues
funny
Brothers.
to dress up like as the characters from the
What do
Now
they
You See
wear?
Me
Like
universe.
tuxedos without bow ties or something?
No, they all have their own individual...
So one's a rock and roll magician, one's
that's-
like a...
it's much more like that. They have that sort of, both in the stage show itself, the Four Horsemen, they all have their own individual personalities, but then off stage they kind of all have their own individual looks. The easiest to replicate would have been, like, Woody Harrelson's character has like a distinctive hat and sort of, like, it would, I think that would be the one you could most easily replicate. But of course now, because in the first one, Isla Fisher was one of the Four Horsemen, but she didn't come back for the second one.
Right.
Lizzie Kaplan became one of the Four Horsemen. But then, of course, in the third one, Isla Fisher's back.
And what's Lizzie doing?
Oh, she's back as well, baby.
Ah,
but
cool.
not until later in the movie. So you get that, spoilers, but I mean, it's months after. And if you cared, whatever. But also, if you've seen any of these movies, the one thing I knew going in was, oh, don't worry if you haven't seen Lizzie Kaplan for the first half. Lizzie Kaplan's going to be in this movie. Like, it's the sort of franchise that... So Mark Ruffalo, who
Is
was
he in it?
very pivotal character in the first one. If people have not...
Oh, he's the cop.
If people have not seen the first one, I am about to do what is the biggest spoiler of the entire movie, right?
Okay.
It's been out for ages, but, like, if you don't want to know what the spoiler of the James is going to take his... Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
Is that he is the cop who is investigating the Four Horsemen, but he is the person who is behind everything.
He's in on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not in on it.
he's a
They
mastermind.
don't know that
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in on it either. It
Oh,
turns
really?
out- yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's a good...
He
The
is
greatest trick of all.
Yeah, right. So it's one of those ones where and so he is not in the third one because he's a kind of evolution of it. But there is it's not the sort of movie franchise that isn't going to find a way to not let him have a moment in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, Morgan Freeman's character has a moment in the movie, even though the movie has moved past where, like, it's one of those sort of franchise where they're like, who do you miss? Who do you want to see? We'll let you. They'll be in it too. It's okay, even if they're not load bearing.
How do you feel about those, have you seen those YouTube videos where it's like explaining how magic tricks are done? Have you seen that? Like,
Yes, I have.
And are you in favor of that, or do you think it's kind of, does that drive magicians to greater heights, or is it kind of ruining the fun? I saw this one that was, because whenever I see magic, especially close-up magic, I'm like, I don't know how that's done, and, like, I don't try and figure it out. It's just amazing. Like, I'm happy to sit in the realm of, like, I just don't get it. Like, that's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Maybe this person is magic. Well, maybe not that far. But there was one where it was like, pick a card, it's gone, and then open your shirt jacket, pull out that brick, crack the brick open, there's the card, And I was like, how the fuck did they do that? And then this magician broke it down. It's like street magic. And then there was a guy loitering in the back of the crowd that was clearly working with the magician and planting the brick that had the blah, blah, blah in it in the whole time. And I was like, that doesn't make it any less impressive.
No,
Actually,
that's more impressive.
It's more impressive that you were able to coordinate that and pull it off with such kind of, like...
The interesting thing is that there are more than one. One of the, I'm no expert on this at all, but one of the things that I have been interested in is often it is the same trick with different dressing. So the trick is quite simple, but the dressing around it, like, appears to be completely different. Sometimes there are different ways to do the same trick. So you think you're like, oh, I'm seeing this, like, card in the brick trick, And there must be another guy working it, but it isn't. It's being done in a different way. Like, you know, as in like you can achieve the same result with different method. One of the most disappointing things these days is a lot of it. I don't know, is that famous quote that like technology and magic are indecipherable from each other sort of thing, where a lot of it is technology these days, magic.
Right.
Like people are using Bluetooth and all sorts of things, which I don't enjoy that
You want
aspect of it more
You want it
than
to be analog.
I love the idea that somebody learnt
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, they
and-
took the time to learn how to do the thing. That's what's impressive to me.
That's
Yeah.
why I like Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
I actually saw their show in Vegas many years ago now, but it was brilliant, and I've heard them talk about their craft, and they don't give much away at all, but they are very all about practical effects.
Did you ever see that show that is like X Factor for magicians, where they were the judges on it?
Fool Us.
Yeah,
Penn
Fool
and
Us.
Teller Fool
Yeah,
Us.
yeah.
It's still
So
going,
I
think.
went and saw
Those
Penn.
formats.
So they toured Australia this time last year, and doing their
missed that one.
50-year show, and I went to see that. I thought it was really fantastic.
But they don't ever. It's funny because someone will do the trick, and they're like, "Oh, we know how you did that, but I'm interested in this part." And it's very clever how they talk about the trick without actually giving away the mechanics. They're like, "Oh, but the fact that you set it up like that's interesting. You know, what's that all that about?"
Yeah, which I think is great because otherwise it would be one of those shows where it's like the master magician spoiling all the tricks. I do think that I remember seeing the one that I find the most impressive is I remember seeing like a mentalist back in the day whose whole thing was like, I'm a science guy. I need to tell you that nothing here in this room. It was in the era of your John Edwards and those sort of people at the height of that. And his whole point of view was these people are charlatans. They are grifting you. I am going to, for an hour, do exactly what they do. But I need
Was
you
it
to know.
Darren Brown?
No, it wasn't. It was pre Darren Brown, I reckon, even. And it was, and his whole thing was like, you know, I'm going to just, all I'm telling you is this is all a trick.
Yeah.
But then for an hour, Charlie,
You're like,
he
this
did
guy's
things
a
where I was like,
soothsayer.
this guy is a magician,
Yeah.
and this is a cover story
Yeah.
for the fact that he can do the dark arts.
Isn't that an episode of South Park where Stan is trying to expose John Edwards? And it's like, it's just cold reading. Look, I'll do it right now. And everyone's like, this kid's amazing. Like, tell us the future. And it's like, no, it's a trick. It's a trick. Right. He also signs off, may I also suggest Weird Al Yankovic as a subject for song lyric breakdowns? I'm a huge fan and have some songs to suggest. Look, that might be a bonus. We'll probably do another bonus for
Yeah, I
Patreon
don't mind that though
song lyric.
because Weird Al's choices of what he does with popular songs are worth exploring. I
Yeah,
think,
for sure.
and yeah, okay, that's
Did you
good.
see the Weird Al, the one with Daniel Radcliffe, the mock biopic?
Loved it.
It's really great. It's so funny.
Daniel Radcliffe, also in a crossover, is one of the stars of the Now You See Me franchise.
Is he?
Yeah,
Is he one of the new kids?
no,
He's one of the old kids.
no,
He's not in it.
he's well. I don't, to say what he is would be to give
Okay. All
give
right.
too much away.
He's in the second one.
Yes.
This came in from Millie. I've been listening to the early eps for the first time, and something that you've mentioned quite a lot is TOFOP quotes on Twitter. I don't have Twitter, and I'm wondering if TOFOP quotes still exist, and if you could read some out
Wow.
on an app. I'd love to
I
hear
can't
them.
imagine it would it?
I mean,
I don't even know who updated TOFOP
I mean,
quotes.
we're
But there was a weird. There was just a period of the internet where I went and saw Hannah Gadsby has made a visual, like a film, basically, a bunch of images. And
It's got 2,000 followers. That's bigger than some people's X accounts.
They're mostly probably bots. There's
Yeah.
probably 90%, like
Last update
troll
was
bots.
2014,
Oh, okay.
in a more innocent time.
What was it saying? TOFOP quotes back in those days.
Well, I mean, let's see if you remember the joke. It's actually
Yeah.
called TOFOP quotations. Their handle is at TOFOP quotes, but the title. Do you know why it's TOFOP quotations?
no.
Because I told a story about having a very finicky English lit teacher at high school who would, whenever we said, "Oh, here's a quote," he's like, "It's not a quote, it's a quotation. Quote is a verb. You quote something. A quotation is when you are reading out." So,
Oh my God.
so this person.
Yeah,
has
okay, that's good
remembered
already.
that.
I like that. That's good history.
TOFOP quotations at
Yeah.
TOFOP quotes, almost 2,000 followers. And it says, because Will Anderson and Charlie Clausen say some of the funniest shit. That feels like a real
2014.
2014.
Simpler times, you know.
I mean, most of it seems to be Dave Anthony and Will Anderson quotes, I'll be
Okay.
honest with
Well,
you.
it was probably a period of time where you were maybe not involved.
Okay, so on the 20th of January, 2014, this
Yeah.
is a quote from Lockie. He thought this was funny. Charlie says to Will, so you know the sun is a star? Yes. Charlie says, why is it so big? Because it's close. Oh, brilliant.
Algonquin Round Table.
Brilliant. Okay, this is Will Anderson, Dave Anthony. Will says, are you talking? Dave says, yeah, I'm talking. Will says, it seems like it should be recording, right? There's a couple of quick fire Will quotes. Will, you got to walk before you can fist. If you haven't turned off the show now, it's your own fault. This bloody still can't. Baby balls are cuter than, there's nothing I can say here that won't get taken out of context. Dave said, you were disrespectful of laws right out there on the balcony. Will says, that was medicine, Dave. Right, so I assume that was when you were recording over in LA.
It was, yes.
Charlie quote, I'm proud of my anus. Oh, but what a different show it was back then. Will's quote, I don't know if my mum and dad would like to come onto this podcast and get stoned while talking about time travel.
I know why. Because Kevin Smith had his mother on the podcast, remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and got stoned with his mum on his podcast.
Oh, my God. Will, if you could shapeshift... Yes, Will says, you could shapeshift as a penis below the vagina. Charlie, what? Oh, you mean place the vagina above the penis? Will, yeah, sorry.
What?
Fuck,
What
what's
was
this
that?
show?
Can't
So
believe
James
we're
is rubbing
still-
his eyes.
The fact that this is still going,
Yeah. But have we improved? I think we've gotten a little bit better.
I hope so. As people, if not as broadcasters.
What did S stand for? Who's
S.
quoted as S? S. Was one of the problems that this idea wasn't real? Will, shut up. It's a great idea. Who would be S? Not Justin Hamilton. Who came on the show a lot?
Scott
S.
Dooley.
No, he was never on the show.
He was on.
Dave, Greg,
Yeah.
Justin. S. Who
Daniel
would S be?
Sloss, Gareth. Yeah, I don't know.
Who's K? Who are all these people?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
There you go. Millie, was it worth the wait? You can find it. TOFOP quotes.
Still
At
exists,
TOFOP
but
quotes on X.
has not been updated since 2014.
Aaron's got a hypothetical for us. This is good stuff. This is we're
Yep.
going way back. Hypothetical. AI has taken over and captured one of your loved ones, holding them to ransom. Both of you have to be a contestant on a current or past reality TV show with the aim of winning it before the new AI overlord returns. Which show would you go on, and what do you think you'd be able to win? Let's also say the AI has found a way to fix Will's hips so he can do physical challenges.
Okay, good.
And Charlie's
that's
small
helpful.
hands so he can hold big ropes, etc. There's no physical barriers to winning. And he's put together an AI compiled list. So
Yeah,
these
great.
are
All right,
Australian,
these are our choices.
Australian Survivor, The
Yeah.
Amazing Race.
Okay,
Alone.
well, let's go through them
Okay.
and just kind
Australian
of like bit
Survivor.
of a vibe. It's like,
So what is the question? What would we win
yeah,
at?
what do you think you could win?
I
Could you win Survivor, do you think?
don't know. I'd be good at Survivor. I think, I don't know, maybe.
I actually think you'd be okay at it. You're physically not too bad.
Yeah.
You've got good social game. You get on well with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would. Like you've got to
Strategy
outlast.
might be the problem.
Strategy would be your problem, absolutely.
I've got was it object impermanence?
You know what you'd be good at? You'd be good at being someone's goat.
Yeah.
Like somebody likes to take someone through.
Not the greatest
with
of all
them.
time?
No.
Okay.
No, more like how a racehorse will
Has
have a
a
pet
teaser
goat.
pony.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what in Survivor. But it's a good position to be in because often you can just
no
kill.
one's going to take
yeah,
your head.
right.
Yeah.
And you get protected by the powerful player, and you just get swept along. But then at last minute, you pull the rug.
Does a physically fit, 100% physically fit Will win Survivor?
I don't think my social game's good enough.
Right.
I think that my determination, so outlast would be fine. I think that I mean, if I like all the logic and strategy,
three? Outlast, outwit,
outwit,
outplay.
outplay. I think strategy I would be okay, maybe because I'm pretty good at like
Thinking ahead.
Yeah.
2 steps ahead.
and
4D chess. That's what they call you. Will 4D chess, Anders. Don't they?
I mean, sure.
4D Snakes and Ladders.
No, it's not. I don't think this is my winner though.
Okay.
No. Okay, what's next?
Amazing Race. I think I'd be good at that, actually. I'm quite good. I'm a good traveller, as evidenced when I got that flat tire in Portugal. Did that in
True.
2 seconds. I'm a good traveller. I can read maps. You got to be a bit physically fit for that. Friends with Bernard Curry. Does that count? He won it.
No, that's good. You'd know
Give me some
somebody who
advice.
gives some advice. I think Amazing Race is not bad. Like if I was physically fit enough to do it, I think that that one's in the mix. I reckon
Yeah.
that one's higher than
Survivor.
Survivor. I think for us,
Alone? No good. I
can't
do
survive by
not
myself
have
out there.
any of the
No, that's
skills.
absolutely not.
Big Brother. I think I'd be a good shot at Big
yeah,
Brother.
I think you'd be good at Big Brother. I'd be terrible at Big Brother. That's not me. That's
I'm
not for me at all.
social. I think that I fly under the radar enough that I wouldn't piss off too many people. In Australian Big Brother, I think different countries, different people appeal. Like in England, they tend to love like a real fucking weirdo. But in Australia, we like just kind of meat and potatoes, kind of don't rock the boat. That's me. MasterChef, I think I'd
Can't
be all right
cook.
at that.
Yeah, but I'm not like a good cook. Like I'm not a
But
good
don't they
enough cook
teach
to win
you
much.
MasterChef? Oh, no, that's-
no.
Or Celebrity MasterChef, though. Let's say
Yeah,
celebrity.
but even that, I don't. There's people who are genuinely good cooks. Like I can cook. Like
I'm the same.
But
I can
I'm
cook,
not-
but I'm not a chef. Dessert makers, dessert masters.
no, again, can't. But I'd probably be better at Dessert Masters than I would be at Celebrity MasterChef, just because baking is a bit more following instructions, but still no.
Lego Masters. I haven't seen that. What
Never
do you do on Lego Masters?
Build Lego.
Is that all? But are you given like? Is it carte blanche, or do they give you?
Yeah, it's like it's like any of those reality shows where
not
it's like,
following instructions.
this week's theme is.
Yeah, right. I think I'd be okay at that because I play quite a bit of Lego now with Iona. The other day we built a maze, and no, I think I'd be quite good. I'm quite creative with my. We use a mix of magnet blocks, which are awesome, like old school plug-in blocks and Lego. So I wouldn't say I don't have like design skills, but I think just in terms of like imagination and stuff, I'd be all right.
I would not for me.
Traders Australia. I don't even know what the game is with that one.
So Traitors is it's like
Is
a
that
murder.
Roger's show.
It's like a murder mystery show. So
Like
someone's
Cluedo.
like one of those dinner party murders, like where somebody's the murderer and you all have to identify which person is the murderer. It's kind of a bit like that. So you've got 3 or 4 traitors. Josh Thomas explained it all to me the other day, which is why I know this. I've actually never watched the show, but they've made a celebrity Australian version and he wants to go on it. And he was trying to recruit me to be like, for us to kind of be secretly on the same team as each other. So you got to work out who the traitors are. Everyone's kind of lying or telling the truth and you vote someone out, or like you can accuse someone of being a traitor and someone gets murdered every
Do actors
day.
have an advantage at this? Lying?
They have, like, the celebrity versions tend to have actors and comedians and people who like work in those sort of.
People who lie for a living. What did when Pete Hellier was on I'm a Celeb, he had a challenge where he had to lie about like his family or where he grew up or something like that, and he was brilliant at it because Pete has such an affable,
of course.
happy-go-lucky. Because when he was in the Jungle Diary room, he was like recounting. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm seeing a completely different side of Pete Hellier where he's just saying, set this up perfectly, laid the groundwork for this lie, was able to execute. And
Well, I mean, I think doing comedy, you get so used to telling a story in a certain way to get
That's
a certain result.
And you'll take a story that has a grain of truth and then expand.
Often
on
has more than. I mean, that's your perfect lie.
Yeah.
Josh Earl used to have a great podcast that he still does occasionally as live versions, and I highly recommend it, called "Don't You Know
Who I Am.
Who You Are?
Oh,
don't you know who I am?
don't
Don't you know who I am? Yeah, and
Playing opposites. Don't me.
I do know who I am,
are.
me. And it's a great podcast, but there was a game in it in which you would lie. Yeah, it's one of those you trying to. It's a would I lie to you sort of thing of like people have got to guess whether you're telling the
I've
truth
done it.
or not.
I've been on
and I was explaining it for the people at
Okay,
home.
sorry. I know what are you talking about?
Yeah, I know that you know it. And I was good at that.
Yeah.
But the trick is always you're just telling a story that is mostly true, and you're just changing the main detail that is in the thing you change, but every other detail of it, you just tell the story because it is
I
a
never
real story.
had tap lessons. It was jazz.
No,
or whatever.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay. The Block. Nah.
No.
I mean, well, you
Nope.
know what? It depends. Like Gemma is when we did our reno. Gem was great. She project managed.
Yeah,
it.
I was going to say she's got good project manager.
Good project manager
Or
skills.
director.
Yeah, she's a director.
Project
She's
manager.
used to running
They're
crews.
the same. The project manager is the director of the work site.
Exactly. And and as with the reno, I just lugged stuff around. So she just said lug that around. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Australian Idol.
That's your usual, your same usual power dynamic relationship that the two of you have could be applied to the block.
To the block.
Yeah,
Sure.
you boss me around.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
do
to
it.
lug stuff.
Australian Idol, nah, not good enough
No.
singer. Got Talent, I don't really
No.
have any applicable
No.
talents. Love
They
Island,
do have stand-ups on Australia's Got Talent.
yeah, but I don't do stand up.
No,
So
but
would
what
my
if
skill
I?
be? You could,
No, I couldn't because
Oh.
like the bar's set, people know who I am. There's no like
but you should go in and like I don't know.
no. But what if
Different musical
I
comedy.
got you ready for it?
Oh yeah, great.
Right. So like we write you the set and you do your.
I come out and tell
work.
anecdotes that relate specifically to
Yeah.
you. When I used to
I've
host
got
breakfast with Adam
osteoarthritis.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Everyone's mistaken me for Adam Mills.
Yeah. It's only about how you constantly get mistaken for Adam Mills.
People just like,
I
seeing
don't
it's just- What's
understand.
going on here? What's he talking about? Love Island. Which
So there was
that's
a
just
there was
good-looking people on an island having sex with each other.
in the UK, one of the guys from Love Island, it was called Will Anderson,
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause
Yeah,
someone emailed us
famously
about that.
so. So maybe Love Island.
I
as
think
the
we're-
other Will
I think
Anderson.
we are way out of what they're looking for
Yeah.
in terms of the demographic.
That's
we are
correct.
not young or hot enough. Married at First Sight.
No,
I reckon I could probably do all right at that.
I
But
don't think you could because
I'm married.
you're married. That would be the main.
I
stumbling
win
block.
already. I'm married. You just saw me and I'm married. Do I win? SAS Australia.
Nope.
I reckon I could go okay at that. I just think that I find it would. I don't know how I'd keep a straight face during the interrogation.
Well, there's only one reason to go on SAS Australia, which is
to
you've done a
clear your
terrible
name.
crime and you want to rehabilitate your
your image,
reputation.
yeah.
So obviously, in that unique circumstance, it would be.
I
worth
just,
doing,
I
but-
honestly just do not think like. I mean, I've never watched it, but I do know that they do an interrogation,
yeah,
and I'm like, I'd just be like, what are we doing here?
yeah, but
Like-
there's something about it. I don't know what it is, or how they do it in the environment, or whatever it is that, like. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I would just be constantly going, this isn't real.
Yeah.
You're a grown man and you're yelling at me like I'm in the army.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian.
I heard,
Also, you're a terrible person. Like, I've read about you. What gives you the right to yell at me? You shouldn't even be hosting a show. To be honest, from some of the things I've heard about you, I reckon you shouldn't even be on television at all in any way, unless it's running away from cameras after a court case. So I don't know what gives you the moral authority to yell at me. But anyway, I've done a terrible crime and I need to rehabilitate my reputation. So here I am.
I saw that actor Ron.
Oh,
Livingston.
sorry. Yeah, I think this company's actually gone into a merger with Channel 7. So what I'm saying
It's
is
awesome.
SAS Australia
Can't
is
wait.
a great show and I can't
Everyone
wait to
relax
go on it.
on SAS Australia. Ron Livingston, the actor, he was in Band of Brothers, and he did I saw him on a podcast, and he was saying that they were like, what was it like doing the boot camp before Band of Brothers, the legendary boot camps you do on these Steven Spielberg. And he said it was great, and he said, and they said, were there any actors who didn't? And he said, oh yeah, there was. I can't remember the actor's name. So there's one guy, and he's like a real, just sort of chill California dude, and he said at one point, like during one of the boot camps, like the drill sergeant grabbed him and yelled at him, you go straighten up and fly right. And the guy just looked at him and was like, hey man, like, come on. I wouldn't yell at you that way. You can't yell at me like that. And he said because he's gone like in the real army.
Yeah.
You probably
You
would have got
can't-
the shit kicked
Well,
out
you
of
can't,
him.
in the real army, you can't say anything like that.
Yeah, but
Or
you would have been punished.
There are
but-
huge consequences.
And he said, so the drill sergeant sort of just took himself. He was like, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I'm,
come on,
I'm,
mate.
I'm
not-
paid
I
to be a drill
understand that. I'm
sergeant.
like,
Like,
no.
yeah, can you at
We're
least
just
pretend?
both playing our roles. You play your role, I'll play my role. Like, we get that we're both.
Masked Singer Australia. I could have a crack at
no.
that. I'm not a good enough singer, but I reckon I could have a crack.
Yeah, not to win it. Because the whole point of this is not whether we do them. The whole point is we've got to go on something to win this.
Do you have to be a good singer to win the Masked Singer, though? Isn't it just more about performance? Like, they get people on who aren't singers, don't they?
Yeah, but it's mostly at the end, by the end of it, it's a competition between people who have
Who can sing.
good performance.
Okay.
Like,
I'm not going to win it.
Most of your kind of celebrities who aren't known to be singers or performers get knocked out
Right.
in the first half. And by the end of it, it's like,
Well, What's Snack Masters?
Don't know.
I mean, it sounds like that's right up our alley.
Mm.
Blow Up, have you heard of that?
Blow Up Australia. I think you'll
Don't.
find out it's
I
called.
wouldn't mean that.
That's my favourite thing about that show. So hosted by Stephen Curry and Becky Lucas.
Blow Up.
Blow Up
Oh, it's the balloon.
Australia.
No, what's it?
It was called Blow Up
Is it a
Australia.
balloon?
Charlie, the thing that we need to focus on just for a second,
It's
I'm
called
so
Blow Up
glad it's come
Australia.
up because like no one ever brings this show up. It was called Blow Up Australia. There was a show on television in Australia that was called Blow Up Australia. It was about balloons. It was Lego Masters with balloons. And I've watched it.
Yeah, right.
I've watched it, Charlie. And it was called Blow Up Australia.
What? Oh, yeah. This is from Nick. Apologies if this has been discussed already, and it might be a bit meta,
Okay.
but in philosophy, we'll always ask the guest if he or she had a time machine and they could only get to travel once there and hang
Oh,
on.
yeah. Anyway, I've got a time
what's the
machine.
question?
You can go to the future or the past.
Okay.
It's one round trip.
All right.
All I ask is you use it for nothing to help the world. You just use it purely
So we
selfishly
can go forward
to
a
do
bit.
something for
Okay.
yourself.
All right. And so he wants to know what you would do and what I would do.
Yeah. I would kill baby Hitler. Not
You
because...
can't interfere, I thought you said.
No, I said you can. You
Oh,
just
okay.
don't have to.
Oh, okay.
My passion has always been to kill a child. But I feel like it's frowned upon generally in society to murder a baby. But I, as someone who's always wanted to murder a baby... Imagine if this was my real answer to this question.
It's a lot of stuff that can be taken out of context in this episode.
No, I don't know.
Past?
I
What's the point in going forward?
I refuse to answer the question is the truth because I hate answering the questions I ask people on my podcast because it means that then I have a position
Yeah.
on
All
what
right. Well,
it
you
is
don't.
that I'm...
Let's say your
Yeah,
example.
but I'll ask you.
Did you ask me when
I'm
I did
sure that I
philosophy?
probably did when we did it,
What
but
did I
I'll
say?
ask you again. Charlie,
Yes.
I have a time machine.
Yeah.
I can take you on a one-round trip to the future or to the past.
Yeah.
All I ask is you use it for something purely selfishly. You do not go back and kill baby Hitler unless you have a passion for killing a baby and you've always wanted to do that, in which case it can be Hitler. However, what would you like to do with your trip? Firstly, would you like to go forward or backwards?
I don't think there is any point in going forward because
But that's what white men say, I've noticed. So I'll give some
really?
observations of
Oh,
what
yeah.
like the patterns that have emerged. People who are not white men often look forward rather to the past because it turns out the time travel question isn't as
dear
much
God.
fun for
When you
people
have to
who
go
aren't
regress.
white men.
Yeah.
You're like, what era am I actually going to land in and how am I going to be accepted in this
Will I
particular
have the right
era?
to vote?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I mean, look, I can use it for selfish or I can't use it for selfish.
No, only for selfish. You
Oh.
must use it for something
Yeah, I'll
selfish.
just go back and make myself rich. I'll just go back.
No,
and
you can't. No, that's
Why
no.
not?
I mean, selfish as in visit something that you want to.
Oh, I can't change.
No,
wider-
it's a monkey paw
like
situation.
a monkey paw situation.
Yeah.
It's only something for me. What would I go back and do?
Yeah, you can
Well, you know, I
revisit
mean-
a time in your life, or you just go to something you didn't get to go to, like a football match or an event or a thing or a.
I mean, I think I'd like to go spend more time with my dad. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
I do have an
Is there an era of your dad that you think you would love to
Well, I think
particularly see?
I think I was just entering into a phase where I was about to have a new relationship with my father because I'd been
Yeah.
a kid, but he died when I was 10 or just turned 11. And I remember like the last time I saw him out of hospital, I was playing in a cricket game, like my first cricket game, and he was coming to watch me play cricket, but he got there too late because he got the time wrong. So he didn't get me to see me play cricket, and then he went to hospital. And so I do have I feel like my dad and I never got to have like because I'd be going back with my current consciousness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'd like that because mum, I got to have like a full, child, teenager, adult relationship, but I'd like to go back. And also being a dad now, I think I would like to go back and talk to my dad
Yes.
about being a dad. I mean, he probably would not want to talk about it. He'd be like, can we just fucking do anything but discuss parenthood, fatherhood? But yeah, I'd just like to go and spend the day with my dad.
I mean, to be fair, if you step out of a time machine to your dad back in that era and say, "Hey, Dad, it's your son Charlie, like it's the future," and he's like, "I don't want to hear about it," then he is a very incurious. You're like, "I want to talk to you about being a father," and you've got, grandchild, and this is her name, and blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, I must enjoy playing with her." And you're like,
In about 6 months' time, you might want to just
is
double down on that life insurance,
Is there a
Dad.
particular reason that you've come to this era, Charlie, and not waited a few more years?
Yeah, I can't wait to see where I live.
Hey.
All right. This is from Mel. 2 songs for you guys to break down. Well,
Okay.
let's just do one of them
Yeah,
because
all right.
we need to move on.
Give us a choice then.
All right. Would you rather do the Screaming Jets or Nickelback?
Oh, I reckon Nickelback
All right.
probably.
Okay. Get 'Em Up by Nickelback.
Get 'em up.
I don't even know that song. Is that Pants Around Your Feet?
That's like, I don't know a lot of Nickelback.
No, neither do I. Here we go. Get 'Em Up.
What was
lyrics.
the Screaming Jet song, just out of interest?
The Eve of Destruction?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Isn't
song,
that
okay.
Want someone, please understand.
All
Want
right.
someone. No, that's Helping Hand. Okay, Nickelback. Get 'Em Up lyrics.
Okay.
His driver's license said James.
His driver's license said
Pancake Jimmy.
Okay.
His driver's license said James.
Jimmy Pancakes.
He went by Jim.
Yeah. Jim
What I call
Pancakes.
Pancake Jimmy. Sounds like a condom for your pancakes. a gangster wannabe, and baby, that was him.
Oh, yeah.
He stole his uncle's 44 last Friday night. I mean, like I know Nickelback, they have it. They're but 3 lines in, and it's like this
Yeah.
is everything I imagine a Nickelback song to be.
Well, it sounds more like Nickelback are trying to write a hip hop song so far.
Yeah, or like a country and western
Yeah,
song,
true.
like a Johnny
Yeah,
Cash.
That's true, yes.
Said if I wanted in, would have to plan this thing just right.
Oh,
Fuck,
okay.
it's a murder ballad.
I think it's like a
We need the
robbery
gloves.
or something.
We need the bags, a couple of masks.
Oh.
We need to steal a car with tinted windows black.
Yeah.
We picked the nearest bank on Main and 17th.
Bank robbery.
We wrote down every line from every movie we'd seen, screaming.
Yeah, okay. So they're going to go into the bank, start screaming movie lines.
This is a robbery. Now get down on
Life
the
is
floor.
like a box of chocolates.
This is a robbery. Now get down on the floor. We're here for all the shit that you don't need no more.
Oh,
We want your cash. Open the safe. Get off your phone.
just hang on for a second. They're here for the shit you don't need no more.
Yeah.
I think people need that cash.
That's my
I was using
superannuation.
that cash, actually, to be honest.
We don't. We want your cash.
Yeah.
Open the safe. Get off your phone. I love that. Like
off
they're
your-
robbing. They're
Mate,
still at
Get
screen
off your
time.
phone.
Kids
Mate,
today.
we're robbing a bank and you can't get off your phone?
Don't be a hero. You might just make it home.
Yeah.
Get 'em up and get down. Reach for the sky. Then go ahead and kiss the ground.
Oh, yeah?
Get
okay.
'em up and get down. Reach for the sky. Then go ahead and kiss the ground. A freshly stolen Mustang, small block 302,
Oh, yeah, nice.
drove past the bank a dozen times this afternoon.
Okay, that seems too many times, though. That's going to be suspicious if the same car
Yeah, the
keeps driving by
CCTV.
the front of the...
Pick it up
Particularly
straight
like
away.
a stolen Mustang. And this
Yeah.
is like bad planning for your bank job.
The only parking spot was half a block away.
Yeah.
Gave us time to practice just exactly what to say. This is a robbery now. Get down on the floor. We're here for all the shit that you don't need no more. We want your cash. Open the safe. Get off your phone.
I mean, they practiced that? How did they
Is this
know
a
that
grandpa robbery?
know that somebody was going to be on their phone?
Don't
Like,
pick.
how are they
Because their kids are
practicing?
always on their phone.
Oh, so I want to be on their phone, so you yell out, get off your phone. Imagine if they've practiced that, they've yelled, get off your phone, and everyone's like, who's on their phone? Like, none of us are on our phone. I don't understand.
Well, maybe within a robbery, you
Yeah.
don't want someone to call the cops.
Yeah,
right?
true.
So
Yeah.
it's
But
like
normally they don't. They have like a button, like a silent alarm.
they do.
So it's not a
Yeah.
phone anyway. Don't push that button under your desk
Well,
is what they...
Some customer might have.
Oh,
their
yeah,
phone
it's
out.
true. Yeah, somebody's... Yeah, okay.
Get
They're
'em up
posting.
and get down. Reach for the sky. Go ahead and kiss the
Kiss the
ground.
ground.
Blah, blah, blah. The only thing I wish that one of us had known that it was Sunday and the goddamn bank was closed. Too bad we didn't see the cops across the street.
All right, Nickelback.
We dropped our guns and tried to run, and there went all
Okay.
our dreams of screaming.
Okay, Nickelback. Well done.
That's hilarious. That's
you
a
know
shaggy
what?
dog. That's like a Norm
Didn't
Macdonald
re-
joke.
It's just like it was Sunday.
Yeah.
They tried to rob the bank. There's a little ballad about a couple of idiots who tried to rob a bank on Sunday.
Oh, that's excellent.
Now, can I?
You can.
I just got a little flaw.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Love what you've done here, Nickelback.
Yeah.
But is there a logical inconsistency in the story that they have just told us? And if so, what is it? in your opinion? Because there is one for me.
No, what's your logical inconsistency?
Well, the punchline of the whole thing is it's a Sunday when they try and there's cops across the
they
road,
drove
right?
past the thing,
But
12
they've drove
times,
past the thing 12 times.
and they haven't noticed.
They
it's
haven't
closed.
noticed that it's closed.
Maybe they're that.
There's no
nervous.
signs that it's Sunday as they're driving their Mustang, their stolen Mustang, up and down the street. Mustang.
But they could be also like incompetent robbers. They might just be. So
I mean, they are, clearly,
hepped
but-
up on goofballs that they don't know what's going on.
I mean, 12
not
times
not
though.
the brightest.
I understand, but like 12, I just feel like,
You want more reality. in
yeah.
your
I
Nickelback
feel like
lyrics.
that's too many times for them to not realize it was a Sunday. Because what's the point of casing a joint 12 times? Like, do they not think at any stage no one's gone in or out of that bank in the 12 times they've driven by? Because otherwise, why are you driving by? What's the point of
But
driving
if it's
by
in a
12
busy like shopping district where there's lots of other activity going around, I could be fooled into
Yeah.
thinking, well, that cafe's open and that retail shop's open,
But
they're-
it isn't because
they're
it's
black-
Sunday.
No, but they are. Because there's like Chapel Street on a Sunday, there'll be shops open, cafes open.
Still
If
aware
there's
that
a
it's
bank
Sunday,
in
man.
between. I don't know. I'm defending these incompetent bank robbers. I think.
Yeah, all right.
A little background on this song, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Is it based on a true story?
No.
Damn.
But so Chad
That's how
Kroger,
Nickelback started. They were bank robbers. and then,
Great.
like,
Chad Kroger says, I've always wanted to write a song about a bank robbery. If I couldn't be involved in a bank robbery, I got to write a good one.
Oh.
My band members still haven't figured out that this is a metaphor for an instance early on in my life.
oh, what's the metaphor? What happened to him? He's getting ready to do something, pulling off some kind of
Yeah.
heist, and he got busted because it was Sunday church.
Yeah.
Something happened. He was going to lose his virginity. He was going to steal.
Lose his virginity to a priest at
No,
church on
no.
Sunday. And that's where he
No,
also got that
bad,
line
bad,
about
bad,
his
bad.
pants being around his ankles.
I think we need to crack that
Okay.
pack because we said we were going to.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to crack my pack or
Yeah,
your
no,
pack?
crack your pack because the next week I've got a letter relating to my crack. So can we
okay.
get the jingle, Pancake Jimmy Pancakes?
Okay.
There we go. Crack that pack.
This is from Q Baker, who operated the Paran markets.
Oh,
And
is that QAnon Baker
well,
or are they next to it?
they were established in 2017, so they knew something pretty early on.
Yeah. Well, that's about right. I think QAnon started
Yeah.
before.
Well, they are
like,
Q. It's a
2016.
good way to get, like, get
Hmm.
people in. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we're going to learn anything about the deep state by eating this, but this is a
Oh, this looks interesting.
a sesame miso cookie is what they called it. So it looked like something I'd never tried
very
before.
chewy.
Very chewy, bit crispy, but like probably very chewy. But it felt like something that we hadn't tried on the show before when I saw it. I
So
don't.
it's like savory?
No, it's like a sweet cookie. It was in like definitely with like all the other cookies that were there were sweet.
Right.
But they were much more sort of your traditional, choc chip, New York style choc chip or whatever this might be. This was the one that like seemed least like something
If
we tried
I
before.
was advertising or selling this cookie, I
What
would
would you
lean
call
into the
it?
sesame more than the miso.
Okay.
It's more of a sesame, like I would almost say it's tahini.
Yeah, I like a good tahini cookie.
I think this is. I think you like this. This is more tahini. My initial impressions are it's okay. I just don't like a chewy cookie. I think you'll love this, James. Pancake Jimmy Pancakes. I can't get that fucking nickname right. Jimmy Pancakes. I think you'll like this because it's chewy. It's sweet. The miso's very, very subtle, which I guess it has to be because it's so salty. In this way, it's same like salted caramel, right? I don't hate it, but I would not be.
But you're right about the sesame. It tastes much more like one
Tahini.
of those sesame bars or whatever that you might
yeah,
get to
yeah.
at high school.
They do. There's a baker in Byron that does a similar one, but it's peanut. It's peanut with sesame, which is it tastes kind of similar, but without the salty miso. I don't mind it. I think it's good. But
James, do you want to have a try of this?
I'd say
'Cause
it's
it's
I'd say
Yeah,
it's a
why
B.
not?
yeah, I'd like James's opinion on this because, like, as we know, he does like a chewier biscuit, and like for me and you, this isn't quite crisp enough. Like, I'd like it to be crispier. But
My only complaint, and this is a texture
Yeah.
thing, is that when I bite it, I feel like I'm squeezing the oil out of it. I feel like it gets oily. Do you get that?
Yeah, well, definitely on this little paper bag that it's
Yeah, it's
been
gone
in, you can tell
transparent.
it's got a little transparency. So
The Dr. Nick Riviera
yeah, that's normally
test for how much oil is in
Yeah.
something. Just wipe
Yeah.
it on paper.
Yeah. So yeah, James is having a bit of a chew at the moment. It does take a little while to have a chew of this one as well.
I love
because
sesame
of the,
though. I think sesame on anything I'm a big fan of. Bagels, biscuits.
It's a very
Salmon.
flat biscuit too, like
Yeah.
which I don't mind. I don't mind a flat biscuit.
I mean, it's the kind of
James,
biscuit that
what do you think?
someone told me is gluten free. I'd be like, oh yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
It's good.
thought you would. Yeah,
It's definitely my kind of cookie. Texture, perfect.
it's like
Yeah,
a pancake.
okay.
That's why I
See,
like
you
it.
like-
It's flat
yeah,
like a
it's very-
pancake.
Ah!
Sponginess, like it's great. And yeah, a good. The saltiness is actually quite good. It surprised me.
I do like a savory like a savory sweet thing. Like I like that it's in that I'd eat more of it, but I'm gonna say like
I wouldn't go out of my way.
it'd be a B
I'm B.
B for me.
What do you say?
It's good contemplation.
yeah.
I enjoyed
It's
that.
really good
I really
support.
enjoyed the amount of suspense and contemplation. There
There was a moment where people in their cars were like,
hang on,
pressing
is the
pause,
podcast-
like, is it on?
just
Is it still
finished? Are they still? A Coldplay going to kick in if
Well,
they?
isn't there a
just
radio
pause
rule
for-
about like anything more than 3 seconds of dead air?
It's like
People
it's like his Coldplay.
Yeah. Are they dumped? Or is he just going a tirade?
He is a slur at the end of the.
It's a B plus for me. It's
Oh,
great.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
plus.
sounds right. I think that.
So
all
this will make the finals, will it? Or does it have to be consensus?
I think that we both gave it a B.
Okay.
So I feel like, unfortunately, this is right on the edge. But this is a good standard. This knows when we go into the finals,
Yeah.
if this is the sort of cookie that is not making the cut,
Yeah, we've got some
then
good,
I think we're
good eating.
Yeah, we've got
some good
yeah,
eating in front
yeah.
of us. All right, cool.
All right.
All right, well,
Support us on Patreon.
support us
There is
on
so much
Patreon.
good stuff there. If you enjoy any of the podcasts that pop up in this feed, it is called Everyone Relax. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy philosophy, if you enjoy
2 guys, 1 cup.
Oh,
2 guys, 1 earn.
all of the things that we make here, the one Patreon page is the place to support all of those shows.
And also get ad-free episodes, get early episodes. There's benefits to being a Patreon. A patron.
Whatever, a supporter.
A supporter of our
a
show.
listener, a financial contributor to what we do here.
Yeah.
And let people know that everything is in the Everyone Relax feed. We forget to say that, but I've just run into some people recently who are like, oh, is there no new TOFOPs? And I'm like, oh.
No, you didn't get the memo.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
I don't know, we're much
They
more
are
clear
somewhere
we can make
else.
it.
We tried to tell people, but oh, well. Okay. Anyway, they're here. Tell people.
We'll be back again next week to wrap up your mail. I'm Charlie Clausen.
Oh, Will Anderson.
I'm James.
No,
Oh,
you're not. You're
James.
Jimmy Pancakes.
Jimmy Pancakes.